tonight, in a freezing storeroom, Rhen heart will stop for 3 full seconds, torn apart by his own breathing art, to understand why a master would kill himself with his own technique. Go back 4 nights earlier. One ember of true ki glowed in his core, earned the hard way. Pel was alive. Liara was sworn, and Renkasser was still, by every measure that mattered, pathetically weak. In his head sat the 9-fold root furnace, breathing, a master-tier art that had once carried him to the Murum's peak, an engine built for a tempered body, fed on pills and spirit herbs. His body was neither. A starved 16-year-old fed on rice water, allotted 1 inferior pill a month. Running the root furnace through these meridians was pouring a forge fire down a paper straw, but Rhen knew something. No outer disciple knew. Every month, the medicine hall discarded its cracked, impure, marrow-cleansing pills as worthless. Worthless to anyone who lacked 40 years of refinement technique. He could not steal them. A theft gets investigated. But a clumsy, harmless boy who breaks things? A clumsy boy gets cuffed on the ear and forgotten. The mask would do the stealing for him. So the next morning, the gutter rat volunteered for the chore every disciple dodged, scrubbing the medicine hall. Bowing, stammering, utterly forgettable, exactly as designed. Then the tray slipped. Pills scattered like hail across the floorboards, and in the scramble of apologies and grasping hands, 2 cracked marrow pills vanished up a frayed gray sleeve. Cracked pills are half poison, leaking impurities that scar the meridians of fools who swallow them whole. Rhen was no fool. He knew how to burn the rot out and keep the marrow. In theory. At supper, Pel pressed his own monthly pill into Rhen's hand. "You look like a plucked chicken, little brother. Eat." Rhen refused it 3 times. The 4th time, something in his chest hurt worse than cultivation ever had. But one man in the yard kept his own ledger. Senior brother Tan had been humiliated once by a lucky peasant. And Tan had noticed that the clumsy boy was only ever clumsy near the pill trays. That night, in the cold storeroom behind the kitchens, Rhen dissolved the first cracked pill in stolen kettle water, drank it down, and lit the first gate of the root furnace. The pill's energy hit his starved channels like floodwater hitting a dry creek bed, more chi than his body had ever held, and every inch of it had to be dragged, burning, through meridians thin as thread. Night after night he repeated it. Drop a tray, palm a pill, burn out the poison, feed the furnace. 2 embers became 4, 4 became 7. His body bruised from the inside and held. But the medicine hall kept a tally, and Tan, who ran small errands for important men, had learned to read tallies. 2 cracked pills short, then 3. Always on the days the gutter rats scrubbed the floors. So Tan began walking the outer court after curfew, quietly, patiently. A petty man, but not a stupid one, and petty men with patience are how secrets die. Rhen felt the tale within 2 nights. A hunter knows when he is hunted. He varied his hours, doubled his routes, but the arithmetic was merciless. Hide and stay weak, or risk it and grow strong. On the 4th night he chose the strongest pill he had, the 2nd gate of the root furnace. A breakthrough into body. Temper in one brutal push, or a crippled corpse among the rice sacks, and we are back where we began. The 2nd gate opened, and the flood came through. His meridians screamed. His vision went white. His heart seized, stuttered, and stopped. 3 seconds of dark. Then 40 years of will reached down into a dying boy and refused. If the channels could not hold the flood, drive it into the bone, into the marrow. Temper the body itself. When the light died, Rhen coughed black sludge onto the storeroom floor. A lifetime of impurities burned out at once. His bones hummed like struck iron. Body, temper had begun. He was alive. Barely. He sat alone in the dark and shook, In his first life, nobody had mourned the starving boy who broke himself in secret rooms. In this one, he thought of Pell's pill and Lyara's hand, and kept breathing. But the night had not been silent. Light had leaked through the storeroom slats, and by morning a lean shadow with polished boots stood in that doorway, breathing in the scent of medicine that should not be there. Tan crouched and found it, a black, burned stain on the floorboards, reeking of purged pill dross. Missing pills. Midnight absences. The rope humiliation. The pieces clicked together in his narrow, cunning mind. Lyara found Rhen at morning forms, and her sword-trained eye saw it instantly. The steadier stance, the weight in his step. "Whatever you did," she murmured, "Tan was prowling the kitchens at dawn. Be careful." Rhen ran the calculation and made his first true mistake of the second life. Tan had suspicion, not proof. A petty man would take it to the discipline hall and be laughed out. But Tan did not go to the discipline hall. He went higher. That evening, in a lamplit inner court pavilion that smelled of sandalwood and quiet money, senior brother Tan knelt before elder Vox-Garan. Tan laid it all out. The vanishing pills, the midnight absences, the scorched stain, the impossible luck against Giromaun, the clumsiness as a performance elder. The boy is hiding something. Elder Vox listened without moving, jade fan tapping his palm. Once, twice, he had already marked the boy himself from a high gallery the day a frayed rope embarrassed his errand runner. And here is what neither Tan nor Rhen yet understood about elder Vox-Garan. A corrupt man does not punish hidden talent. He prices it. A secret prodigy in the outer court was not a crime to him. It was inventory. "Say nothing," Vox murmured. "Touch nothing. Watch him and write down everything." The fan snapped shut. "And leave one whole marrow pill where the boy will find it. Let us measure his appetite before we decide his use." 2 nights later, on a storeroom shelf where no pill had ever been, sat a single, flawless marrow-cleansing pill. Unguarded, ungiven. Rhen stood very still in the dark, and understood exactly what it was. Bait. From a man whose name was carved near the top of his ledger. Refuse it, and confirm he was clever. Take it, and be owned. Rhen smiled his small, cold smile, and closed his fist around the pill.